Monsanto, Washington. And his opponent is going to be Hank Indris in the John Kerry racing machine. Hank hails from Pennville, New Jersey.
Boy, you heard of the North versus the South. Well, here is the Northwest versus the far east. Both ends of this great country of ours, the 48 continuous states, are covered.
Both cars now staged. Oh, Whiting red light. Whiting has red lighted, so it's going to be an easy win for Indris.
He's falling sideways. Hank Indris, the engine is still firing off as it goes over the wall backwards, upside down. Hank Indris in a spectacular one.
Just a terrific crash. The car sideways goes over the steel guardrail. It has now come to a rest. With the car smoking badly, we're watching for some movement inside that roll cage. The IHRA safety personnel on the scene almost immediately. You can see a medical personnel there, and you can also see a fireman on hand to make sure that no blaze erupts. But just a terrific, horrifying crash by Hank Indris. Let's hope for the best.
Bob, I know we have not seen any movement yet, but keep in mind that these cars are specifically designed to keep the driver down inside. First of all, the replay now back up to the front end of this. You can see the red light vividly here on the right side as Whiting takes off. And then down the strip, Indris is going down, getting close to halfway. And now we're getting reports that apparently some crews are suspecting that some liquid was getting onto the left rear tire, putting the car into a slide to the right. Of course, drag racers are not meant to go sideways. Whatever that liquid was getting on the right rear tire put him into that spin. He goes over the wall. You know, at first glance, I thought he had gone over the wall upside down, Bob, but going over right side up like that is a good sign.
You can see the car overturning and finally coming to a rest upside down. You can see the wheel still turning very violently, digging a hole, as a matter of fact, in the grass where the car finally comes to a rest.
All the drag racers are equipped, and we've got some movement in there. Hank, although is obviously stunned.
Okay, any pain here? Okay, any pain up in here? Guys, start on the track. Okay, slowly.
Yeah, he is moving. It looks good.
Keep your coat off. Get your coat off.
Some dramatic moments here, Bob.
Okay.
We'll just listen to the conversation down here at the scene of the crash. But
wow.
Boy, that is just unbelievable. You see he's a little groggy, but to get out of an accident like this and walk to the stretcher is just a tremendous thing to see. And the crowd also applauding. And very glad to see Hank Indris apparently okay. He's shaken, there's no doubt about it. Anybody would be after that such a terrific crash. But
ain't bad for an old man, ain't you?
I'll tell you what, appears to be okay.
Huh?
The tech director from IHRA that investigates firsthand, up front, close and personal, every crash is on site. But you can see Hank is shaking off the effects of that crash, and I am astounded but very pleased, needless to say.
Here once again is the crash. The car getting sideways and then almost immediately overturning to its side and sliding on its side off of the pavement itself and onto the grass. And then, as the car moves on, it does strike the guardrail, goes back up on its wheels, over the guardrail, then flips upside down once again and comes to a rest upside down. But Hank Indris has climbed out of this mess on his own and appears as if he is going to be okay, but of course they'll check him over at the local medical facility. Just a terrific crash. We're glad, however, to see Hank Indris apparently okay. And we'll be right back with more from Milan. Left of Hank Indris' car being towed off of the racetrack, let's go for an update on this situation to the pit area and Brett Kepner.
This harrowing episode has a rather unusual twist. John Kerry, the team owner for Hank Indris' dragster, has gone back to the pits to find parts to put in his #2 dragster, the machine that Kerry normally drives during competition. Indris has been sent to the hospital to be checked over, but obviously was conscious, knew where he was, and seemed to be okay. If he can get back from the hospital in time, and if we can find out whether or not driving that second car is legal under IHRA rules, believe it or not, Hank Indris may still be in this race.